Travis Kelce sat down with Will Compton and Taylor Lewan on the Bus In with the Boys podcast, and what started as a casual conversation about football quickly turned into the most candid discussion he's ever had about dating Taylor Swift. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end, who has been in the spotlight for over a decade as a professional athlete, thought he understood fame, but dating the global superstar opened his eyes to an entirely different world. Kelce leaned back in his chair and began sharing stories that painted a picture of just how dramatically his life had changed since their relationship began. The NFL star's first shocking revelation came when he talked about something as simple as playing golf, an activity that used to be his peaceful escape from the pressures of professional football. Kelce described how he could no longer enjoy a quiet round of golf without worrying about photographers lurking in the bushes or hiding behind trees with long-range cameras. The tight end's voice took on a frustrated tone as he explained how paparazzi had completely ruined his ability to relax on the golf course, even going so far as to say he couldn't even relieve himself privately anymore because photographers might be watching from a distance. The football star recounted specific incidents where he would be lining up a shot only to spot a glint of a camera lens in the nearby foliage, turning what should have been a relaxing hobby into a constant state of surveillance. Kelce's most memorable quote came when he joked about not wanting his private moments ending up on page 6, referring to the infamous gossip column that had become synonymous with celebrity scandals and embarrassing photos. The NFL player explained that he had to completely change his approach to outdoor activities, constantly scanning his surroundings for potential photographers who might be documenting his every move. He described how the paparazzi had become so sophisticated in their tactics that they would use drones, extremely long telephoto lenses, and even coordinate with each other to track his movements across different locations. The tight end revealed that the level of scrutiny was something he never fully grasped until he was living it every single day, admitting that this was probably the only aspect of dating Swift that he hadn't anticipated. Kelce went on to share stories about how the paparazzi attention had affected his family members, explaining that his parents and brother Jason had to adjust their own lives to accommodate the increased media interest. The football star described incidents where photographers would camp outside his family's homes, follow his relatives to work, and even approach his friends for information about his relationship with Swift. He recounted how he had to have serious conversations with his loved ones about maintaining privacy and being cautious about what they shared on social media. The NFL player revealed that the paparazzi had turned his entire social circle into potential sources of information, forcing everyone around him to become more guarded and aware of their surroundings. Subscribe for more exclusive celebrity revelations and behind-the-scenes stories. Kelce's discussion took an interesting turn when he addressed the criticism that he and Swift were seeking attention with their public appearances. The tight end firmly pushed back against these claims, explaining that they were simply enjoying their relationship and living their lives like any other couple would. He described how they attended hockey games, went to dinner, and participated in normal activities that couples do, but the media attention made it seem like they were putting on a show for the cameras. Kelce emphasized that they weren't deliberately seeking publicity, but were instead trying to introduce Swift to more of the sports world while she had been introducing him to different aspects of the entertainment industry. The football star's voice grew more passionate as he explained that they were just having fun together and that the attention was an unavoidable byproduct of their combined fame rather than something they actively pursued. He described how every public outing became a calculated decision, with security teams and advanced planning required for even the simplest activities like grabbing coffee or going to a movie. The tight end revealed that they had learned to embrace the attention rather than fight it, understanding that their relationship was going to be scrutinized regardless of how they handled it. Kelce shared stories about the positive aspects of their relationship, describing how Swift had brought new energy and perspective to his life. He talked about how she had introduced him to different types of music, art, and cultural experiences that he might never have encountered otherwise. The NFL star explained that their relationship was built on genuine connection and mutual respect, with both of them supporting each other's careers and personal growth. He described how Swift would attend his games with genuine enthusiasm, learning about football and cheering him on with authentic passion rather than just showing up for the cameras. The tight end revealed that their conversations covered everything from their professional challenges to their personal goals, creating a bond that went far beyond their public personas. He shared how Swift had helped him see his own career and fame from a different perspective, giving him insights into handling media attention and maintaining authenticity in the public eye. Kelce's tone became more reflective as he talked about the unexpected lessons he had learned from their relationship, particularly about privacy, boundaries, and the importance of maintaining genuine connections despite external pressures. The football star described how they had developed strategies for protecting their private moments, finding ways to be together without constantly worrying about being photographed or having their conversations overheard. He explained that they had learned to appreciate the small, quiet moments even more because they were so rare and precious in their highly publicized lives. The tight end revealed that their relationship had taught him to value authenticity over image, focusing on what truly mattered rather than getting caught up in the media circus surrounding their romance. Subscribe now for more exclusive insights into celebrity relationships and behind-the-scenes stories. The Chiefs star went deeper into how the relationship had changed his perspective on celebrity culture itself, explaining that he previously viewed paparazzi as just part of the entertainment business, but now understood the real human impact of constant surveillance. Kelce described specific instances where photographers would show up at his favorite restaurants, forcing him and Swift to change their dinner plans last minute or eat in private dining rooms that felt more like hiding than enjoying a meal together. The tight end revealed that he had to learn entirely new skills, like identifying different types of cameras from a distance and recognizing the subtle signs that photographers were nearby, skills that no football playbook had ever taught him. He shared stories about how paparazzi would coordinate with each other through group chats and apps, creating networks of information sharing that made it nearly impossible to move around undetected for more than a few hours at a time. The NFL player described the bizarre experience of having to plan romantic dates like military operations, with security sweeps, multiple backup locations, and escape routes in case photographers discovered their whereabouts. Kelce's voice grew more animated as he talked about the creative lengths paparazzi would go to get exclusive shots, including disguising themselves as delivery drivers, maintenance workers, and even fellow restaurant patrons who would suddenly produce professional cameras from under the table. The football star revealed that he had developed what he called paparazzi paranoia, constantly checking mirrors and scanning crowds for suspicious behavior, which had fundamentally changed how he experienced public spaces. He described how the photographers had learned his schedule better than some of his own teammates, showing up at his regular workout spots, coffee shops, and even his barber before he arrived, creating an eerie sense of being perpetually one step behind people who were documenting his life. The tight end shared a particularly memorable story about a photographer who had somehow gained access to a private golf club where he thought he could play peacefully, only to discover the person in the golf cart behind him was actually taking pictures with a hidden camera.